What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Enshrouded build. Today we're going to be building a lodge, a forest lodge, kind of like a forest getaway. So I've got plenty of blocks, plenty of resources. Let's get in it. So I kind of like the idea of like the main portion of it having a very large triangular roof, but I think the first thing we want to do now is going to be known as doing the floor. So it just comes down to how big I want this house to be, really. Do I want it to be small? It kind of needs to have like a big center and then two offside wings of it. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Place you back down. And I think as well, like just like that, a little bit more. There we go. So this is going to be the left wing of the house or the right, depending on which way you're looking at it. I don't know how long. I want it needs to be longer and not as wide. I think that looks decent-ish. I don't know. Oop, can't build over there. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can get the other side going on. This probably needs more than one just block. No, screw it. We're going to keep it like that. Now let's go do the other side like so. And I'm thinking it should be kind of like that, so it'll have a bit of depth to it. I want to build it out just a little bit more. Honestly, I might even need to start using shroud nexuses to make these builds a little bit bigger because I'm feeling kind of constrained with my creativity. Alright, let's go plop down this doorway. That looks decent. I mean, honestly, it's a doorway. You don't need to overthink it. Now let's place our window right here. And a window right there. And let's place two right there as well. Make that look kind of feng shui. Look at that. It's nice. It's almost like a catwalk, if that even makes sense. Alright, let's figure out how do I want to do the rest of this now. Believe it or not, I also have a picture of it pulled up on Google, how I want to model it after. So if you end up looking up like Forest Lodge and you just go like, wow, that looks eerily similar, well, that's it. Let's figure out, let's do something like this. Honestly, windows I can really care less about, just as long as I have enough resources. That's all that matters. Let's see. Good looks. Alright, now I want to do the next side. Let's not overcomplicate things. That looks fine. We can do with that. Alright, let's place down the rest of these blocks right here. Kind of fill in the gaps. Again, I don't really care, but what I do like is that this wood is really nice, to be honest. I really enjoy it. Oop, messed that up there. Let's fix that, and just about done. Let's do just these two blocks right there, and look at that. We have the entire interior all done. Thank you for watching. Just kidding. Let's continue. So I need to do kind of like pillars or just a basic walkway. Let's make it out of stone though, refined stone, because just basic stone sucks. See, that looks really nice. See, it's already coming together. You can see the vision that I have. Kinda, maybe not. So let's work on placing down these stairs now. That should look pretty decent, I guess. Alright, let's see. How do I want to do the ceiling now? Or at least the second floor. I think it'll look fine just like that. You know, it'll be okay. Everything will be okay. Just a happy little mistake. Oh, but that we can't place that there. That would be bad. Alright, let's just go off. Because I kind of like the idea of it being like a very large open roof. High ceilings, basically. That's the concept we're going for. Let's go off. Let's place those two blocks down there. Maybe. You know what? Honestly, that looks a little bit too high. But you know what? It'll stay like that. It almost looks like a skyscraper. Maybe that's what I'll build next. Is like just a nice modern skyscraper. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of this, honestly, now. Let's get rid of it, shall we? Let's figure out what to do. There we go. That's much better. That's the block I'm looking for. And the refined wood blocks. That looks good. Overhang or no overhang? I think overhang. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Or maybe no overhang. I don't know. I can't decide. It looks silly, but when you put a roof on it, you're going to say, hey, that actually looks meh. Let's do that part right there. Honestly, overhang gives it pizzazz. Put you right there, and then I'm just going to guess where that is going to be directly across. Alright, overhang wise, I don't think it looks that good. I will be honest, I thought they would look good, but I think we're going to get rid of it all. Because this was the main test, and you can see just how jagged it looks. And honestly, it just looks like shit. After careful consideration, I have decided to get rid of it and fix it up with, like, see, that just looks fine. Honestly, second floor, it's more of like a loft. Very, very, very low ceiling. So if you're tall, like an NBA player, you're just not going to have a good time, honestly. You're just going to hate your life. But that's okay. This house is not designed for tall people. It's designed for me, who is not tall. Let's see. Let's figure this out. See, that actually looks mediocre at best. Let's go off. Let's finish up the rest of this roof. This is where it's going to be really awkward. So it's either going to be really tall the way I have it all spaced out, or it's going to need to be really, really, really low. And it's going to look odd, but I need to have the big point, so that's kind of what we're going for. Assuming I have enough space, everything will be a-okay. I just go off, finish up this section right here. That looks decent, honestly. Maybe I'll actually throw in a window, a center window. There we go. Nice little peephole, because there's no reason to have that, honestly, if there's gonna be no second floor. But you know what? Who cares? There's no rules in building. Not right now. Let's see. What else do we need to do? Let's throw you right there. Make sure you are symmetrical. I'll put you like so, you like so. Look at that. That looks decent. I think these builds are starting to get better and better, folks. I really do. Or not. You guys are the judge, I'm not. I just go, hey, that looks meh. Also, the plant right there on the ground, that can stay there, honestly. I can care less. Now it's this part where it's going to get a little spicy, if you know what I mean. I don't know how I want to do this part of the roof, because I don't want it to continue and be another sloping. Maybe it has to slope the other direction, I think. That would make logical sense. But I mean, I need to finish this up first. Honestly, I think I might have just nailed it right on the head. Holy crap. That's perfect. Perfect roof. Perfect home. Perfect time of day, because it's not nighttime. Alright, let's finish that up. There we go. That looks pretty decent. Oh my god, it's raining. I can't build when it rains, but that's okay. It'll be okay. Let's finish up this. Hopefully I have enough resources, and if I don't, I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep, but it looks like we're not gonna have enough resources, but that's okay. We'll figure it out as needed. Whoop. Let's fix that. Get rid of you. There we go. Look at that. That's called building properly. It's fine. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Look at that. That looks actually really nice. I'm quite proud of that roof. Also ignore the back. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Now let's go off and finish this side where I'm going to be very confused on exactly what I want to do. Upon further consideration, I've decided to do the sloping roof this direction. Maybe we can make it super tiny. Maybe we'll do something like that. No, not worth it, not worth it. Also, about to run out of materials, about to cry, but I have to go on a quest to go get more flint, and that's always a joy. Maybe like that? No, that just looks silly. That looks silly. Who am I? I'm not a builder. I didn't go to college for building. Let's... It's just an experiment, guys. Let's see if this looks any good. It kind of looks scary, actually. This looks scary. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, what have I created? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No, it's not. Oh my god, we're also out of resources. Well, it looks like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. I'll be back in a few minutes. I've decided, you know what, we're gonna keep it like this because, you know, I don't think it would look good with like 3 pointing roofs. I don't know what the correct terminology for that is. So it's gonna be the flat roof. We're gonna fix it up, hopefully, and see if this looks decent. I mean, it's gonna give it sort of inconsistency, if you know what I mean. It'll make it really, you'll really go, wow. That roof on the right, I like that one the most because it's flat. That was probably the most insane thing I think I've ever said to myself. Wow. Now let's finish up you like so. There we go. Absolutely amazeballs. Let's finish up that. And honestly, this house is already like 82% complete. I want to add some beams though after this to make it look super duper spicy. Alright, I think that looks pretty good, honestly. It's just like a nice big open hall area. It's almost like a Viking home. I think that's what the style is, not a lodge. A skier's lodge, but it's nowhere near the mountains. Instead, it's kind of in a rainy, shitty forest, where you'll probably get ticks and have to go to the hospital at least 6 months out of the year just to get your body checked out for all the insects. Honestly, I hate the forest. Alright, let's finish up this. This will look decent, honestly, too. Who cares, man? I'm just gonna use the basic rough wood blocks. No one can stop me. Who cares? And it might also run out of... No. Oh, I'm looking at the number wrong. I thought I was gonna run out. Oh, no. Alright, that looks... Whatever. You judge, be like, wow, those beams are shitty. I'm not moving into this house. Is that the deal breaker? You're really that petty in this economy? Come on now. As a good home inspector, I did also realize we have a gap. We have a gap in the ceiling, but you know what? That's okay. We're gonna patch it up just like that. Ooh, bing, bang, boom. I think that looks absolutely phenomenal now. There you go. Now no birds can shit through my ceiling. That's a good. That looks nice. I like that. I'm pretty proud. Now I need to do what I like to call the interior. Sort of the walkway part. I don't know what blocks I want to build it out of either. Going once again back to the Google picture, where you will never find unless you know the exact Google search I used, or just scroll down a little bit. It'll probably show up, honestly, but who cares? Alright, let's see. That almost looks too tall and too blocky, but maybe we'll keep it. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it. That looks good, just like that right there. No, that's not what I want to do. There we go. That's the block. Ooh, there's the money shot, baby. Woohoo! Look at that. That's the block. Once again, after careful consideration, I've noted that the pillars or the support beams are too thick with too many C's, so we went with the skinnier, more slender ones, you know? I think it looks a lot better now. It gives it sort of a nice pizzazzy look. Oop, is that good? Is that it? Nope, that's definitely not it. You know what? Maybe you'll just have one extra step up. You step up, then you step down. It's just an odd house. Just like the back, but that's okay. Let's see, maybe just like that, or maybe I want to build it out further. Ooh, and then it'll be covered in dirt, so it looks like someone's a really bad homeowner. Oop, there we go. No, there we go. Awesome. Look at that. See? Now it looks like I just suck at landscaping. That's perfect. And I'll also have to tear down some of the trees, because you get one windstorm, you're just going to hate your life, man. Now it is time for my personal favorite part of this whole project. It is actually going to be the windows, which is the most tedious. Come on, get up there, get up there. How do we do this? Or do we go up? Nope, okay, we're wrong. Oop, there we go, alley-oop right there. I'm practically a basketball player, look at that. I can jump super high. There we go. The window that nobody needs to see out of. Perfect. Alright, let's finish up our placement right over here, and then we should be pretty Gucci, folks. Ooh, but I need to add my lanterns now, my wall lanterns, really. It's the cherry on top. Also, vines, I ain't using it with this build. It's too perfect, honestly. And this is really one of my favorite build. Where am I placing this third one? Right there. How about that? There we go. Now, it's not symmetrical, but you know what? That's to piss people off with OCD. Pick up. Yeah. I don't like it either. Alright, what are we looking for here? More of these torches. There we go. Let's place up the interior so no demons can go inside. I also left the holy water at home, but that's okay. We're just never gonna visit this house ever. Well, it's done, baby. Look at that. It looks pretty good. I like that roof. I think it looks pretty cool. I like that. I fixed that up right there. That looks also super cool. And let's go inside and give you guys the house tour. So essentially what you have is absolutely nothing. And what do you see here? Inconsistency in the floor, because I love inconsistency. Then you go over here, again, you pie ceilings, because that's the main track to the house. And that's about it, honestly. Hope you guys have enjoyed this build. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification to be part of the bell notification army, and I'll see you guys all in the next build.